What up? This is Ramashkin covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new series, Wednesday. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, ring that bell, so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this! First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screeners to this entire new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. I know, it's yet another story about a boarding school with different groups of students, but instead of Gryffindor and Slytherin, the students here are divided up by their supernatural beings. There's the werewolves, the sirens, and so on and so forth. And the great Tim Burton really puts his stamp on this show. The tone, the designs, the characters, they all look and feel like they could have jumped out from any of Tim Burton's movies in the past. Wednesday series is unapologetically gothic and spooky brilliant. The dialogues are deliciously ghoulish and morbid and razor sharp. Jenna Ortega's stone-cold performance is like the perfect cross between Dr. Gregory House and Sherlock Holmes. And the mystery is so smartly woven, it'll keep you guessing right till the very end. Written and showrun by Alfred Gough and Miles Miller and directed by Tim Burton, Wednesday series is a sleuthing, supernaturally infused mystery charting Wednesday Addams' years as a student at Nevermore Academy, where she attempts to master her emerging psychic ability, thwart a monstrous killing spree that has terrorized the local town, and solve the murder mystery that embroiled her parents 25 years ago, all while navigating her new and very tangled relationships at Nevermore. Starring Jenna Ortega, Gwendolyn Christie, Christina Ricci, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Luis Guzman, and Fred Armisen. The other reason why I knew that Wednesday was gonna be something special is because the showrunners are the same guys who gave us one of my all-time favorite series, Smallville. The minute I heard that the names Alfred Gough and Miles Miller are the ones behind this Wednesday project, I was like, boom, sold, I'm in. When can I start watching this thing? Obviously, this is the complete opposite from Smallville and anything else that Alfred Gough and Miles Miller had done before, but man, they did a bang-up job with the writing. Especially the lines that are masterfully delivered by Jenna. It's like they come from a mean-spirited place, borderline insult joke, but at the same time, you are oddly fascinated by how those words are even conceived, to the point where you kind of look forward to hearing them. So there are a total of 8 episodes. Tim Burton directed most of them, not all, but most of them. And of course, his visual stylings are followed to the T by the ones who directed the rest. Now, do you have to have watched the previous Addams Family iterations first before you go watch this show? Yes and no. It would be nice to have that information in the back of your head, but in many ways, Wednesday is its own beast. Yes, it honors the classic creation by Charles Addams, but it doesn't alienate those who were never familiar with them in the first place. Now, Netflix gave me a long list of things that I'm not allowed to disclose in this review. Understandably so, because this series has a lot of twists and turns and surprises as Wednesday Addams puts on her detective thinking hat and persistently investigates the murders at hand. Now, I know a lot of fans have not warmed up to the casting of Luis Guzman as Gomez Addams, but I'm telling ya, Luis fits like a glove in this role. No offense to Raul Julia, may he rest in peace. This version of Gomez is more than happy to just stay timid in the shadow of his wife, and Luis Guzman plays that to perfection. They say behind every strong man is a stronger woman, and that is where Catherine Zeta-Jones steps in with her dominant elegance as Morticia. Ooh, and Gomez and Morticia constantly being horny for each other provide some of this show's gut-busting humor. Now, if you're expecting to see much of Catherine, you might want to keep your expectations low because Lewis and Catherine only show up for a couple of episodes. But you'll get why that is once you see the progression and how the plot slowly but surely thickens. Christina Ricci's involvement is quite endearing, knowing that she previously played Wednesday Addams in her younger years. Sure, she plays a completely brand new character here, but the fact that she's on this show at all brings up some warm feelings of nostalgia. Of course, it's not a high school story without friendship dilemmas and flings and crushes and proms. Well, you get all of that here, but they're all here in the service of the mystery. Wednesday Addams is a woman of many talents, and that can also be a double-edged sword. Sometimes she can be too much of a jack of all trades, too much of a Renaissance woman, too damn good at everything. I mean, not until the latter episodes, in which her obsession puts people at risk, that she finally shows some vulnerability. So that's probably my only minor tiny criticism about this show. Very, very tiny. Other than that, I find myself immensely and thoroughly captivated, even by the interior set of the room that Wednesday shares with her BFF. One side being in colors and the other side bleak. That, plus the gloomy cello rendition of popular songs, it's all so hypnotizing, and I can't get enough of it. Wednesday is Netflix's latest sensation that will be your latest binging addiction.